What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the Real Distraction channel on YouTube. It's your boy Sean, and we here with another banger for y'all, man. So look, Mark Chopper Reed's final interview, part 2, 2013, 60 Minutes Australia. Look, man, you already know. If you saw part 1, man, you guys wanted the whole thing. We got 3 parts, so we got second part right now, man. Third part coming up next. Third part's probably gonna come next 2 days. I'm either going to drop this tonight or I'm going to drop it tomorrow. So it's either going to come the next day or it's going to come in the next 2 days, man. So be on the lookout, man. I already did part 1. Boom, right here. So we got part 1, and we also got the Renee Brack interview. So if you guys want to check those out, part 1 is here. And the Renee Brack one is right here. So go peep that. And that's pretty much it, man. We about to check this out, man. Some of y'all told me to get into the, what's that series called? Soft Underbelly or something? I think it's called Soft Underbelly, or it's something with underbelly. Alright, but anyways, you guys told me to check out some of the series on there. Let me know which ones you want in the comments. Also get at me on Instagram. Send me some videos, man. It don't even gotta be from Soft White Underbelly. It could be from anything that kind of this reminds you of. If you got any idea, I know there's like a UK debt collector, like the UK's craziest debt collector or something. Whatever it is, let me know what you want. Send it to me on IG, Sean W. Tyre. That's pretty much it. Let's run this up.
For many admirers, he was much more than that. Larrikin, showman, comedian. And he loved playing to the crowd, by his own admission, embellishing his crimes as part of the Chopper Roadshow. But tonight, he insists he's telling the truth to set the record straight. You're about to hear the details of 2 more murders he committed, but for which he was never convicted. As always with Chopper, the language...
He already talked about 2. If you guys want to see the first 2 murders he was talking about, that's on part 1. Alright, that's on part 1. This is part 2. He's gonna drop the next 2, and then part 3 is kind of the finish.
And the subject matter are explicit.
How do you think the other prisoners would see you?
They hate my guts. I'm as popular as a pork chop in a synagogue.
There has never been a crim quite like Chopper Reed.
So Chopper's different.
Articulate, charismatic and funny, here was a man only too willing to shine a light on Australia after dark.
The criminal world is controlled by blood and guts. It always has been controlled by blood and guts. It always will be controlled by blood and guts.
Yup. Blood and guts. That is the criminal world, man. Power too. But power comes with the blood and the guts. If you are willing to drop bodies, right? That increases your power. That's the intimidation, power, fear. So blood and guts creates fear, and he creates intimidation, and those are one of the two things you need that can create more power within yourself as an individual or your organization. These are things to be mindful of, okay? Dude is actually very smart. People think he's stupid. He's actually very smart. He's breaking down what it is and not what you think it is.
It's hard to believe you've spent something like 23.5 years in places like this.
7.5 years in a place like this and 5 years down at Risdon Prison, Tasmania.
Bar a few months, this is
Solitary.
Chopper's home from his late teens to middle age.
Yeah, but you put a bed in here and there's not much room.
A bed and a plastic bucket for a toilet, a plastic bottle full of water, and a roll of toilet paper. That's what you got. And
While Chopper was...
Bro don't even got a toilet, bro. He don't even got a toilet. That is inhumane. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. There ain't no way you can tell me that that's not inhumane to put somebody... I don't care what they did. I don't care if they did the worst possible... You're not gonna give them a toilet, bro? Like, come on, man. That's just foul, bro. You're supposed to just sit in the corner on the floor and just have it just sitting there rotting. You don't get a toilet at all? That's inhumane. I'm sorry, that's inhumane. So now you got this dude who done been through so much shit as a kid, turned him into a monster. Because he's a monster, he does things that cause him to go to jail. Now he got to go to jail and not have a toilet. Like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh.
Never convicted for murder, he did time for violent crimes.
I don't like that.
Robbery,
Nope.
assaults,
I don't
arson,
like none of that.
kidnapping. And on the
60
inside,
Minutes, what you
he
doing
was
with your
just as
imagery, bro?
violent. As leader of the notorious Overcoat Gang, he declared war on his rivals.
What would motivate you to get involved in that gang war?
Well, I just didn't like the faces of the people of the opposition. They when I arrived in B Division, they seemed to have everything under control. They were making all the home brews and getting all the dope in and organising everything and running around the place like kingpins. And so I thought I'd rectify the situation. And we had some homemade axes made up down the engineer shop, and it was me and a couple of other friends. I made them wear overcoats, and we had axes up our sleeves, and we went around and dealt with the situation.
So you're not going to get me then, Keithy?
Had them things in them
doing
sleeves.
any more time over here, maggot.
Oh, Keithy, you get off on self-defence. All you got to do is kill me.
That's Eric Benet. That's Eric Benet. It's from the movie. Some of y'all said you guys want me to do the movie, man. Let me know how you feel about that. I've never done a movie reaction, but I got like 2 or 3 movies people keep asking me for, so I might start doing, you know, a few of them here and there. Let me know.
Present me psychiatric records to the court. There's not a jury in the land that will convict you.
The gang war was so extreme and Chopper so enigmatic, they made the movie Chopper. He in turn became an international cult hero, this part comedian,
Beethoven had his critics too, Keith. See if you can name 3 of them.
part monster.
Yeet, got him.
The secret to winning a war is to love something your enemy doesn't like it. My enemy didn't even like being in jail. I loved it. My enemy didn't like being in Haste Division. I loved it. My enemy didn't like having to get up every Monday morning and watch for low-flying pocket knives and low-flying hammers and whether they're going to get attacked that day and who they'd have to attack that day to survive. I loved it, right?
Did you really love
Well, I loved the cut and thrust of all this sort of stuff going on in the jail.
But it's
The
the cut and
adrenaline.
thrust he inflicted upon himself that he will be forever remembered. Famously cutting off his ears to get out of maximum security.
That's
much
so
did it hurt?
different, bro.
Oh, it hurt like hell. It really bloody hurt. You know, I've got a great tolerance to pain. I didn't yell out or anything, but it bloody well hurt. Oh. And Kevin Taylor's got the ear like that and he's gone. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm trying to be gentle, mate. I said, you're an idiot. I said, you don't hack someone's ears off gently.
No, you
I
got
said,
to
you hack through them.
Get it
like
done.
That. And put some muscle into it, right? And he's gone, straight through, right? And he's gone, He said, you're not going to bash me later, are you? I said, no, come in and do the other one. I'm going to look at an idiot with one ear, aren't I?
But behind Chopper's
Bro is like so self-aware. It's almost like scary how self-aware he actually is. And that's what I give him so much more power than probably the average person is going to look at him and be like, he's an idiot, he's a criminal, walk you up. I give him, bro, it's knowledgeable. Like what it is and not what you want it to sound like. He says what it is. Extremely self-aware, even in the toughest of situations. And number 3, I just want to bring this up. I was talking about that maximum security prison, right? And how just inhumane could, like, come on, bro. Even this dude was like, nah, I can't do this, bro. Like, I've been through hell and back 1,001 times. But this? No toilet, no bed to shit it. Like, all this? Fighting it? Like, I'm done. I gotta get out of here, bro. You feel me? Like, that's how crazy that the conditions he was in. So imagine somebody who's not willing to cut, they just gotta live through that. And then maybe they do a year, 2 years. It's not even that long, right? Not even that long of a time. Bro, how are you supposed to come back to reality and be a productive member of society after living in conditions like that? You can't.
madness and mirth was always the menace.
Gonna go right back.
Inside Pentridge Prison, he was judge, jury, and executioner.
Reginald Isaacs.
And it was here Chopper Reed says he committed his second murder in 1974. His victim was pedophile and child killer Reginald Isaacs.
He is Batman. He is Batman, bro. He is the Punisher. Maybe not Batman. He's the Punisher, bro. I'm telling you.
Me and Mad Charlie walked into his cell. Charlie fell into the ground. And I've jumped up on his bunk and tried to, and bang, jumped on his head, from his bunk onto his head, from his bunk onto his head, from his bunk onto his head, right? And then I've gone from the bunk, I slipped down off the head and hit the chest. From the bunk on into the chest, bang, bang. And he wasn't dead, you know, but he was sort of, you know? And so I've taken his shoelaces off him, tied his hands behind his back, and then I've taken the sheets off him, wrapped the sheets around his neck, lifted him up with Mad Charlie, got the sheets around his neck, and I've tied the sheet up over the top railing of the obso gate, pushed him down, and I've gone out of the cell, and I've closed the cell door. There was no one that saw us. We were pretty quick in here. And anyway, at 7 o'clock that morning, they've opened his cell door and found out that he committed suicide.
That's crazy.
The official verdict was suicide.
That's
but
crazy.
Chopper claims he got away with murder within these 4 walls of D Division at Pentry.
Bro was literally... Did he say he stabbed him in the chest and in the head, or was he hitting him? If he's hitting him, it's different. But if he was stabbing him in the chest, in the back, in the head, or whatever the hell he was doing, that's, man... They don't care though. Like they probably saw the bruises on his chest, bruises on, but who knows when that could have happened yesterday. All we know is he's in this sheet, hung right now. Which even though he probably couldn't. Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's why, yeah, jail's bad. It's very bad, bro. They do not care.
No one ever questioned me for murder over it. No one ever thought it was murder.
Yeah, they're not going to question it, bro. People dying all the time in prison.
And you almost sound proud of your work on that one.
Oh, well, anyone that would kill a child in such a manner didn't deserve to live.
But why was it up to you to...
Well, it must have been up to me because everyone in the remand yard shook hands with each other and said the first person that sees this bloke was obliged to kill him. And well, I happened to be the first person to see him, so it was up to me to kill him.
Wow. I am by no way promoting any violence. I'm just giving a dichotomy to and a this and that to the situation going on, man.
St Kilda, 1987, and in a rare stint out of jail, Chopper commits his 3rd murder, shooting Siam Ozakam, also known as Sammy the Turk, outside Bojangles nightclub.
Why did you come out with Sam the Turk?
Oh, because he told me he was going to sell me a handgun out here.
The seedy nightclub has long since gone. It's now a health spa. And Chopper says for the first time he is telling the truth of what happened here.
I said, well, where is it, mate? And he said, they be here in a minute, they be here in a minute. I said, who's they? He said, they be here in a minute. And I turned around and see nothing behind me. And so I thought, they be here in a minute, you treacherous bastard, you know? And I said, you brought me out here to kill me, didn't you? And so I shot him.
Damn. Just like that.
I shot him. And down he went, and that was it.
Wait. Chopper, you got gun? Got gun, huh?
Until now, Chopper has always claimed the shooting was in self-defense, that Sammy the Turk was armed and part of a drug-dealing gang that wanted to get rid of Chopper, the standover man.
I was taking their money.
Let's keep it a buck, dude. Who knows what really happened? Whether the dude tried to attack him, whether he was about to do something to him, so he had to off him first. Who knows? Who knows if Chopper just said, fuck it, I'm about to just get this dude. Who really knows? But at the end of the day, there's one thing you can tell, and that's when somebody got bad intentions coming towards you. And maybe he saw that, maybe he did it. I don't know.
I was driving.
Nobody's gonna really know.
Crazy.
Just take his word for it.
I was standing over bloody virtually half of them and taking their money. They didn't like it. You know?
But on the night he shot him, Sammy the Turk didn't pull a gun on Chopper. He was unarmed.
Boom, exactly.
When I killed Sammy the Turk, that wasn't self-defense. That was outright fucking murder.
Boom, there you go. He said
that was outright murder. I told the armed robbery squad that night that it was self-defense. I said he grabbed the gun out of the front of my pants, and I grabbed the shotgun out and click here, and I'll go and bang through the head. And I thought to myself, if anyone believes this story, they got rocks in their head.
But the jury did believe Chopper, and he was acquitted.
That's
Everyone
crazy.
swallowed it. I couldn't understand. And next thing you know, the jury would come back and said, not guilty.
That's crazy.
I didn't go, cheer, cheer. I just dumbfounded as the jury walked out. I'm still looking. Do they say not guilty? I couldn't believe it. Not guilty for that. Oh, God almighty. Thank God you can't be tried twice.
They didn't think he was smart enough to do it or something, or maybe his story...
What you've just heard is Chopper Read admitting to his third murder, a confession he's never made before and one he's certainly never been convicted of. But the killing didn't end there, and that brings us to the cold case of Sydney Michael Collins, who's been officially missing since 2002. Here's a bikie boss who had his first run-in with Chopper 10 years earlier, when Chopper shot and wounded him. Still to come.
What more do you need? Bang, get a bit of that into you.
Killing in cold blood. Why did you murder him?
Part 3 coming up.
Because he was an absolute turd.
Chopper's...
Okay, so that was it. So we had one dude on the first one, 2 dudes on this one. We got the last dude on part 3, man. But anyways, that was it. Reed's final interview, part 2. Let me know what you think in the comments. Get at me with some more content, some more stuff I can do after part 3, and be on the lookout for part 3, man. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Keep it real, real, rare. Will always reaches everyone. Next time, peace.